everyone, my name is Nurul Chandra binti Ahmad Shukri and my matric number is 10 DPM 21F1059. Organization culture. An organization culture defines the proper way to behave within the organization. This culture consists of shared beliefs and values established by leaders and then communicated and reinforced through various methods, ultimately shaping employee perceptions, behaviors and understanding. How culture develops. An organization custom, tradition, ritual, behavior norms, symbols and general way of doing things are the visible manifestations of its culture. They are what one sees when walking into the organization. The current organizational culture is usually due to factors that have worked well for the organization in the past. The next question is functions of organizational culture. The first function is it shapes behavior by helping members make sense of their surroundings. An organization culture serves as a source of shared meaning that explain why things occur the way they do. Organizational culture is not fully visible but felt. At least, visible level culture reflects the value shared by organizational members. The next is it promotes system stability by encouraging and share sense or identity and commitment. Culture encourages lasting integration and cooperation among the members of an organizational member should stand for. Before I end, the last functions of organizational culture is it provides a boundary. An organizational culture differentiates one organizational from another. This is due to the fact that each organization has its own culture that is practiced by its members. Such boundary defining helps identify members and non-members of the organization.
Good morning, madam. My name is Dr. Dane and my matric number is 10DPM21F1038. Today, I'll discuss about the way to sustain organizational culture. There are three ways that play an important role in sustaining the culture of an organization. Firstly, the way is selection process. The selection process is to identify and hire individuals who have the skill, ability, and knowledge to perform the job within an organization. For who share similar value with an organization have a greater chance for being hired. The organization hope that selected individuals not have problem adapting to an organization and will be able to enhance their productivity level in short time. Besides that, the next way is socialization process. The socialization process divides to three stages. The three stages include pre-arrival, encounter, and metamorphosis. At the pre-arrival stage, individuals who wish to work at the organization will try to get more information about the organization. The encounter stage occurs when an individual starts working. At this stage, the employee will get a clear picture of the organization, and maybe this is not that the thing that he or she wants. As the employee who decide to stay with an organization will have to solve the problem brought about by the difference at the encounter stage. This means that the new employee have to prepare, accept change to adapt the organization. This stage is called metamorphosis. Last but not least, the way is top management action. The action of top management have big impact to the organization culture. Top management can give more freedom to the employee, like some small decision making, what appropriate dress, and what action can earn pay raise, and other reward. It means top management can make something new in boring office. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nur Fazana binti Nazri. My matric number is 10DPM 31F1013. I'm from class DPM 4B. I want to explain about method to transmit organizational culture to employees. First is story. An easy way to teach value in culture is through story. This is because people love stories, especially stories pertaining to the success of an individual or groups. Stories such as this often make their way into orientation programs since they serve as excellent lessons to new employees. Stories about the founder of an organization and his struggles to build the organization. Second is rituals. Rituals are repetitive sequences of activities that express and reinforce the key values of the organization, what goals are most important and which people are important and which are expendable. Some of these activities and rituals are quality day, which impresses on the employees the importance of quality. Third is material symbols. Organizational culture can also be transmitted through its dress code, the layout of an office and benefit provided. For example, an organization that stresses on a formal dress code may want to convey to its employees on the need to have all its activities conducted in a formal manner even when it concerns reprimanding process. And the last one is language. Many organizations and subunits within them use language to help members identify with the culture, attest to the acceptance of it, and help preserve it. Unit terms describe equipment, officer, key individuals, supplier, customers, or products that relate to the business. Next is change in organization by identifying forces of change. First is workforce characteristics, such as diversity of culture, having many new but less skilled employees, and the increase in the number of professionals. Almost every organization must adjust to a multicultural environment, demographic change, and so on. Second is technological, which includes the increasing use of computers and automation, which are gaining more attention. It's continually changing jobs and organizations. Third is economic shocks such as unacceptable foreign currency values, economic crisis, and share market plunge. The housing and financial sectors recently have experienced extraordinary economic shock. Next is cutthroat competition or high competition that causes many strategic alliances such as joint ventures, mergers, and turnover between companies. Competitors are likely to come from across the ocean as from across town. Then social events such as marriage postponement among young people, the increasing entry of foreign labor, and the rising level of awareness on the importance of education. Social trends don't remain static either. Lastly is world political event related to war, change of government, organizational change, and so on. Not even globalization strongest proponents could have imagined how world politics would change in recent years.
Hello, my name is Susna Izabinda Hamza. My mentor number is 10 I'm from DPM 4. Next, I will continue about pressure of force for change. As we can see, there are various of pressure that can lead to change in an organization. Is first, workforce characteristics such as diversity of culture, having many new heartless skilled employees, and increase in the number of professionals. Almost every organization adjusts to a multicultural environment, demographic change, immigration, and outsourcing. Second is technological, include the increasing use of computer and automation as well as PQM program that gaining more attention. It's continually changing job and organization. It is not hard to imagine the very idea of an office becoming an antiquated concept in the near future. Next, organizations are also heavily influenced by economic shocks such as unstable foreign currency value, economic crisis, and share market crash. A market crash or a recession will directly impact the sale of an organization. When people are no longer able to afford a product or choose to spend their money elsewhere, companies are directly impacted.
point is cut-throat competition that causes many strategic alignment, such as joint venture and takeover between companies. Cut-throat is where an organization overvalue competition to the point that their main focus is to beat another company. Competitors mostly come from across the ocean as from across the town. Next is social metrics. Changing social trend can pressure organization into making change. Social trend don't remain static idea concerning what are otherwise strangers now make and share product information in chat room. Company must continually adjust product and marketing strategy to be sensitive to changing social trends and cut staff. Lastly is where political implemented government restriction influence force change onto organization. This can be something as simple as a change in minimum wage for employees or as complex as a restriction governing fair competition in business. For instance, when the Affordable Healthcare Act was put into place, business had to change their operation and put steps into place to confirm that all employees had healthcare coverage to comply with the new law.
My name is Hanis Atira binti Muhammad Zaki. My matric number is 10 DPM 21F1047 and I'm from DPM 4B. Education and communication, providing information regarding the change to the public and encouraging employees to interact with their superiors such as manager if necessary. It can reduce employee resistance on two levels. For example, fights the effects of misinformation and poor communication. Second, communication can help sell the need for change by packaging properly. Second point is manipulation and co-optation. Covert influence attempts by twisting facts to make them more attractive, withholding information and creating false rumors to get employees to accept changes, and co-optation means combines manipulation and participation by of the leaders of a resistance group by giving them a key role, seeking their advice not to find a better solution but to get their endorsement. Implementing changes fairly. Procedural fairness is especially important when employees perceive an outcome as negative. It's crucial that employees see the reason for the change and perceive its implementation as consistent and fair. Negotiation carried out by changing something with good intention until the resistance is reduced. Besides, caution, usually the last resort taken by the management where all organizational members are forced to accept certain changes even when they are not interested to accept such changes. Building support and commitment. To gain the acceptance of changes by providing training and workshops to individuals who require them when employees' fear and anxiety are high. Counseling and therapy, new skills training or a short leave of absence might facilitate. Develop positive relationship with subordinates. The employees who had more positive relationship with their supervisor and who felt that the change process, people are more willing to accept changes if they trust the managers implementing them. Selecting people who accept change, who are open to experience, take a positive attitude towards change, are willing to take a risk and are flexible in their behavior. For example, individuals are open to experience, take a positive attitude toward change, are willing to take risks and are flexible in their behavior. Involvement or participation. The process of decision making through discussion with all organization members rather than among the upper management only. It's difficult to resist a change decision in which we have participated. Levin's three-step model. Defrosting. Unfreezing the status quo, preparing employees for a change. This step usually involves reducing those forces maintaining the organization's behavior as at present level. Second, movement to a new condition. Introduction of the intended change. This step shifts the behavior of the organization, department or individual to a new level. It involves intervening in the system to develop new behaviors, value and attitudes through changes in organizational structures and process. Rephrasing. Rephrasing the new condition, making the change a continuous process. These steps stabilize the organization at a new state of equilibrium. It is frequently accomplished through the use of supporting mechanisms that reinforce the new organization state, such as organization culture, rewards, and structure.
Quarter's 8-step plan for implementing changes.
Increase urgency, inspire people to move, make objectives real and relevant. Build the guiding team. Get the right people in place with the right emotional commitment and the right mix of skills and levels. Get the vision right. Get the team to establish a simple vision and strategy focused on emotional and creative aspects necessary to drive service and efficiency. Communicate for by. Involve as many people as possible. Communicate the essentials simply and to appeal and respond to people's needs. Empower action. Remove obstacles, enable constructive feedback and lots of supports from leaders, reward and recognize progress and achievements. Create short-term wins. Set aims that are easy to achieve in bite-sized chunks. Don't let up. Foster and encourage determination and persistence, ongoing change. Encourage ongoing progress reporting, highlight achieved and future milestones. Make change stick. Reinforce the value of successful change via recruitment, promotion, and new change leaders.
Next, I will continue about action research. Action research is a change process based on the systematic collection of data and selection of a change action based on what the analysis data indicate. There are 5 steps of action research. First, diagnosis. In the first step, the change agent gather information about problems, anxieties, and required change from members of the organization. The information is gathered by asking questions, interview, review of record, and listening to employees. The diagnosis will help the agent in finding out what is actually ailing the organization. Second is analysis. The information gathered in the first step is analyzed. This information is analyzed into primary concern, problem area, and possible action. Step is feedback solicitation. In this step, change agent will share with the employees what has been found in step 1 and 2. The employees will help of the change and will be actively involved in any change problem. In determining the problem, they would find the solution. After that, the change agent, in participating with the employees, develop action plan for bringing about any needed change. The next step is taking action. This step is referred to overcome the problem that they face. The employee and the agent carry out the specific action they have identified to correct the problem. Lastly is conducting evaluation. In this final step, evaluation is made to gauge the effectiveness of the change action that has been implemented using the initial data gathered as a benchmark. Next is audit technique that can be implemented in organizational change, such as first, sensitive training. This refers to use of unstructured group interaction to change the current behavior of employees. In the unstructured group interaction, employees are provided with the freedom to give their opinion and to discuss the changes that are to be implemented. Second is a survey feedback. In this technique, the feedback from survey conducted in an organization among a group are weeded off using questionnaire to identify the difference in perception among the same working family, group, or department. The collected data will be used to identify the current problem of the organization, including employee grievance. Survey results are also used to encourage employees to hold decisions among them. Via this discussion, employees can reach a solution to the problem that are highlighted through the survey. Third is process consultation. Organization use consultant to provide better feedback about a management, a more conscious awareness of his or her surrounding, and a more objective judgment on certain part of the organization. With the help of a consultant, the manager will learn how to determine management process that need to be changed and identify alternative solutions to specific problems and concerns. Next is team building. Team building usually used to discuss about activity to increase trust and openness among members of the team. The main objective is to improve coordination and which will boost group performance. This can be accomplished through goal formulation, interpersonal relationship building, role analysis to determine role and responsibility, and team process analysis. Lastly is intergroup development. Intergroup development refers to the technique used to bring forth change in attitude and perception of team toward other team. For example, employees in the human resource department will have a stereotypical assumption of employees in the finance department as being overly prudent when resources are required for the purpose of human development. A negative perception such as this will give rise to difficulty in coordination of effort between this department.
That's all from us. Thank you.